Fairy Tale Chapter 332 Review. Now, this chapter is decent. I mean, it was great. No fan service, no stupid comedies, no BS. I mean, it was, you have to admit this chapter was far from okay. Now, in the beginning, we get Review-Natsu and Alexis going head to head with Atlas Flames. I like how they was working good as a team, as expected, but unfortunately it had no bounds against Atlas Flames, and apparently only water dragon type slayers and maybe a fire type dragon slayer can only affect Atlas Flame, or none, or only fire dragons. So Natsu comes in from the sky. He's like, I'm gonna eat. We found his strategy is he's gonna eat Atlas Flames. And I'm like, how's he gonna eat Atlas Flames? He tells Review-Natsu and Alexis to go help Wendy to fight Zecronus, and I actually like this idea because I feel Wendy, she's a Dragon Slayer and she's fighting Zecronus, but unless they get a huge power up or some help, they're gonna have little to none chance to get to Zecronus. Zecronus might be a weird, eccentric dragon, but he's like any other dragon. He would rip any human to shreds because that's how he is. And that's how he feels about humans. Okay, Natsu was on Atlas's back, eating his flames, and from their point on, Atlas begins to go ballistic. He's like, "No human's gonna eat my flames," and no humans can eat my flames. And Natsu's like, "I will eat this flame." Then all of a sudden, Atlas begins to feel Natsu eat him, and Atlas was like, what is this feeling? It almost feels like Igno. And Natsu was like, Igno, you know? He was like, yeah, Igno, he's the king of fire dragons. And this makes sense because Natsu should not be able to eat Atlas's flames. I mean, because the only way it would make sense because Natsu is the son of the king of the fire dragons, so I like this. So for some of you who thinks it's the final arc, who are mentioning it, it's not the final arc because we had just found out that Igneo's a king of the fire dragons, and that means there's a lot more to know. There's a lot more to learn from dragons, and they're the source of the powers, and tons more to learn about them. So that was good because that was the only way that makes sense to me, because to me, Natsu eat Atlas Flames was going to be total BS until I found out that. So since he's a king, since he's a dragon slayer of the king of the fire type dragon, he should be able to eat any flames that's out there. So for gosh, any flames that's out there. So I thought that was pretty good. Then all of a sudden we get Future kind of talking about, I will control the world, I will kill Agnologia. And Natsu, and we also see Atlas and Natsu going up to Future Road, and Future Road was like, you betrayed me, Atlas? No. I just followed my heart, since Natsu is the son of Igneo, and a friend of mine is a friend of mine. It's like a friend of mine. A friend of his is a friend of mine, and that was in the chapter. Overall, decent chapter. Like I said, we did get to see Gajel fighting another dragon. I did not like that Hero did not show Rogue going against another dragon. He only showed Gajel. I felt like he could have drew that out and showed us that to us. I did not like that part. That's one of my great about this chapter. I'll say this chapter gets like a 4.8 out of 5. So pretty good, decent chapter. I like this. Hope you like, subscribe, comment, whatever. That'll be all, guys. Peace out and have a nice day.